Now, I'm going to spend next 5-10 minutes to share something with you. I'm not sure if you guys have had this situation in your life, and maybe somebody wrote this, maybe you didn't write it. Maybe the same kind of person always comes up. You're always seeing the same kind of person, even though now this person is in a different image, this different color, different height, right? They sound different, but the personalities, the problems showing up again, but now in a different name, different character, right? Right? Okay. I'm going to tell you something about law of attraction. This is very important. Law of attraction, this is the way it works. Whatever you think about, whatever you say, constantly, there's a universe, some kind of energy that takes that and then begins to walk around and bring the same thing that you've been talking about into your presence. And there is another thing that works with law of attraction, your mind, your brain. So your brain does not understand the difference between positive or negative. I know, I don't know, or I know I don't know, or I do want this or I don't want this. Like your brain does not understand that. How does that work in real life? So let's say for an example, there is a car that you just saw that car somewhere and you don't see that car a lot. And you love that car. It's like, wow, this is a brand new Lexus. I love this Lexus. Like, I want to get this Lexus. I want to have it one day. And you keep telling yourself that I want this car. And it's a car that you've never seen before, but now you just saw it. And then maybe the following day, 2 days later, 3 days later, you start seeing that car. Has that happened to you? You start seeing that same thing come out, okay? It's because of the law of attraction, because you've discovered it before, and you've told yourself that you want this many times. So this universe takes that information and begins to look for Lexus for you, that Lexus that you love. And this is how your brain works. So that Lexus can come to you, can actually be in front of you, but you may not recognize it. But because your brain takes collection of what you've been saying, your brain now tells you, like, look to your right or look in front of you or look to the left. That is that car. Law of attraction. In a positive way. And in a negative way, it works that way. Like, for an example, I don't like dog's poop. Like, I hate dog's poop. I just don't like that. And I remember early on when my wife started dating, she bought this Maltese. White. We bought the Maltese, okay. Her story, my story. We bought the Maltese. And she had an apartment and I had a house. And she was telling me that, hey, babe, she can't have the dog in her apartment. That, can I keep the dog? And I said, okay, all right, I'll keep the dog. So for me, I don't understand how to train a dog. Like, okay, now I got to be thinking about you cannot hold this food for 5 hours or 6 hours because after that, you got to go to the bathroom. So I wake up in the morning, the dog's already pooped on the carpets, on the way, on the hallway. I'm like, man, what kind of dog is this? So I just don't like dog's poop. Now, so we got married, we live in the house together, and I wake up in the morning, I do a little bit of push-up, and then after push-up, I do sit-up, and then maybe a few minutes later, I get up and I start to run in our neighborhood. And as I come outside, what is in my mind is, I don't want to see dog poop. I don't want to see dog poop. That's all in my mind. I don't want to see it. So I keep telling myself that. And my neighbors, they have dogs. So, when they take their dogs for a walk, of course, the dog will poop and they forget to take the poop out of the grass. So because I have that in my mind, within 1 minute of me stepping out of the house and taking a walk, guess what? I see dog poop. And I'm not looking for it. I'm telling myself I don't want it. So what happens is the universe already took that information. Your brain took it because your brain does not understand that you don't like dog poop, meaning that I don't want to see it. So your brain is not interpreting that. All your brain is taking is the collection that I don't like dog poop. So dog poop, right? So the minute I start to take a walk, Because the universe has now put the dog poop to my left, even though I'm taking a walk, I'm running, I'm keeping my eyes focused, my brain now goes to do its own thing. Like, okay, the universe, the dog poop is right here. My brain now calls my attention and tell me, look left. And voila, the dog poop is there. That's how it works in real life. How does that work in your relationship? If you've been in a bad relationship before, you didn't like how the guy treated you, you didn't like how the girl treated you, you didn't like the personality, you didn't like how the person was a cheat, was a liar, whatever happened. If that's all you keep on talking about to yourself or to your friends or to another person, I don't like this, I don't like a guy that does this, I don't like a woman that does this, I don't like a woman that doesn't have it together, I don't like a guy that doesn't have it together. Guess what? The universe takes that and your brain takes a recollection that that's what you are talking about. So I'm going to go look for that person for you. So the universe brings the same kind of person to you. You keep seeing the same thing. That's why this person keeps showing up in different images, these personalities, these characters, those things that you don't like. Because that's all you keep talking about. And your brain does not understand that you don't like it. So how do you bring the right person? How do you attract the right person? Write down what you want. Only what you want. Stop talking about what you don't want. Talk about what you want. What you want this person to look like. What you guys to have. What she got to have. That's all. That's all. And the universe will bring that person to you, and your brain, because it's taking a collection of that, will now get your attention to that person when the person shows up. And say, oh, that is that guy you've been talking about all this while. Look at him. That is that woman. Look at her. Law of attraction.